I had the chance to drive a lot of different BMW i-cars, so electric cars, and over the years I have noticed that BMW does give you a lot of good features and especially really great software, and I want to show you a few features here on this iX2, but also go back with the i5 and i7 head that this car doesn't have. This video is supported by Tronity. With Tronity you have an overview of your monthly costs, your trips and all of your charging sessions. There's also a 100% tax compliant driver's logbook. A lot of vehicles are supported. My viewers get 25% off if they use the link in the description below. First we will go through the infotainment system and then through the app, because the app is really amazing. Number one is the BMW ID. This is your user account for your BMW. It can be more than just one account, but there's a main user and you can connect the ID to your key. So when you get into the car recognizes the key and it knows who you are, and then the infotainment system is being adjusted to what you had before. And then of course the position from the side mirrors, the seat, and if you have an i5 or i7, I can't remember with the i4, has an electric adjustable steering wheel. The steering wheel will be adjusted as well. The second thing is the store. By the way, I have 5 updates for my apps. That's awesome that you can see that. But in the store, first of all, you have your upgrades for your car, because the BMW drive recorder, smartphone integration, you can get this, and I'm guessing with other cars, other things that you can buy afterwards for your car. But you have traveling apps that you can install. Entertainment, TV, I'm sure it's different in different countries. These looks very German. Then news, music and audio, where you have of course Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, TuneIn, radio and other stuff. And then games, and a lot of games. Look at that. The next very interesting thing is the camera for the inside. So you can see me here. I can look stupid and take a picture. What if I look away? I can take a picture, I can make a smiley, I can do a movie and everything, and it's in a gallery. I can see the pictures that I have taken. That seems like a stupid thing, and it's true, but we get to the app where this is a nice function. The climate has a few options that are really cool. When you go into auto, so that the airflow is being done by the car, the seat and the steering wheel is also then automatically in auto. That means if the seat is cold, the seat heating will go on, same as the steering wheel heater. And this car doesn't have it, but other cars have it, so seat ventilation will go on as well. And I think that is extremely cool. And you can adjust it how it should be. So for the driver, I can go in here and I like the seat heating in middle and steering wheel heating in middle, and of course the seat ventilation for other cars will be there as well. When you have an i5 and i7, which is really cool, you can also adjust the airflow, where and how strong it is for the driver, passenger and for the rear. So the passenger can have a different airflow, and I don't know, to the feet, and I can have it to the window very strong, and passenger very light. The airflow can be adjusted the same in the rear, which is awesome. Charging. Here are a few things that I really like. First of all, I can adjust the charge limit in 5% steps, not 10, and it goes down all the way to 20, which is so cool. I like that. I have to charge to 85 anyways, because I have to go to work, and then you get a warning. You have some settings. You have plug-in charge. You have battery preheating. When you go in there, you can do it automatic, that when you navigate to a DC charger, it will preheat the battery, or you can do it manually now. And it says here, it takes 5 minutes to preheat the car. I'm guessing we have outside temperature 17.5. It doesn't need a very warm battery, and I can do that now, and it will do that. Then you have a setting which all BMWs have, which is cool, about the cooling of the battery. So when you're charging DC, battery gets hot, and of course it has to be cooled, and it does this with a fan in front as well. And if you don't like that, if you don't want the fan, you can say, please do not use the fan so much. Then it will not cool the battery as strong, it will be quieter, but of course charging might take a bit longer. And there's a thing that you can unlock the charge port all the time, even if the car is locked. So if you want to unplug, charge and plug in, even when the car is locked, you can do that. But you get a warning that, hey, maybe your charge port will get dirty. You can of course have a digital key if you are the main user of this car. I am a guest user, I can do that. But if you are the main user, you can connect your phone to the car and it will be your key. Bluetooth has to be on, you get close to the car and the car will unlock. Of course you can lock and unlock with the app as well. We're gonna do that in a second. But if you don't want your key in your pocket or you forgot it, you still have your phone, then you can get into your car. The drive recorder. This is something very interesting. So you can go in here and then you can record stuff. So before I recorded 10 seconds and I can choose which camera I can see in, and I can do that manually or automatically. And a few seconds before, that means, I don't know, there was something happening in front, an accident or something, I can press it and then it recorded already the 30 seconds before, but it's always overriding it, and then you have that stuff. And it's really cool that you have that in here. I said it before in other videos and I really love it that in your driving data you have from the factory. I love that. So for the life of your car, your driving data is in there. What was your average consumption? How many days and hours and minutes did you drive? How many kilometers, which is the odometer, that's no problem. And how many kilowatt hours you have regenerated with regenerative braking. I find it amazing that this is in the car as standard. I love that. Now let's get to the app. It has some real nice features that I love. First of all, you get maintenance needed, which is amazing. So if there's something wrong with the car, for me it is the washer fluid since November. And then you have your status, of course. Is it locked? Are the windows closed? You can see your tire pressure. Awesome. Your mileage, software upgrades if you need it, alarm deactivated. I did that. Your range, your state of charge, of course, your battery. You can get into your charging plan. We do that in a second. You can lock, unlock, ring the horn. Do you say horn? Ring. Start the climate. You cannot select the temperature, but I think it's 22 degrees. And flash the light. Then you have remote camera, which is totally cool. If you get on this, I did that before, for example. You have an overview around your car here, and here I was standing in front of the car. There I am and did that, and this is where I am right now. Well, I moved a bit, and you can do that, of course, when you're not at the car. You have your car at the airport and you want to see who's parked beside me, is everything fine. You can do that. It takes a bit, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, because it has wake up the car, take the pictures, make this and then send it to you. And you can do the same thing inside. What I have noticed though, if I want to do it, it works now. Before it didn't want to do it. You can see how long it takes. It says I'm not the main user, I can do it, but now it works. Let's see what it does, and then it will take a picture here. And then, for example, you have your dogs in the car, you want to see if everything is fine. Then you can do that. Vehicle in motion on a park. Please try again when a vehicle is parked. Let's turn the car off. Try it again. And here it is. I can see the picture from here inside. I can do a movie. So it doesn't have to be a picture. If I do inside, I can record a 5-second video, 10-second video, or just take a picture to see if everything is fine inside the car. I think that's amazing. Then you have my trips, where trips are being recorded when you drive. I'm pretty sure you can go into the day and then see how far did you drive, from where to where, what was your average consumption, everything, and maybe even your state of charge, beginning and end. I pressed to record the trips this morning, and so far I drove a few kilometers, I had the car off, parked, but not for a long time. So far it doesn't show me anything. That's a bit sad. I don't know how long that takes. And the last thing is charging. And for charging, it's really cool. You can have, of course, your charge plan, and here you can set to what target you want to charge. It will tell you when did you plug in, when did the charging started, how long it will take, preconditioning for departure time. So if you want to charge to 7 a.m. tomorrow to 100%, It will do that, of course, with charging plan, and then preheat the car as well. And then you have charging climate settings in here, charge mode immediately or charge in time slot, so only from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. for example. Automatic climate control for departure, and then all of your times weekly next departure. It's awesome. It's really awesome that you can do that. It's really great. I love that a lot. And you can set departure times or not, and preconditioning yes or no. AC charging limit, unlock charging cable automatically, DC fan noise, all of this. And I really like that. It's really awesome. And there's more charging settings. And this is, you have charging statistics. That's cool. If you go in here, you see how many kilowatt hours you have charged in February, in January, and so on. I haven't had the car. When I go into March, it doesn't show me anything, which is weird. And in April, but maybe in May, I had this car in May and charged a bit. No activity this month. I'm sure if you are the main user, this all works, but I have this car for 10 days, so it doesn't work so well right now. But for February, I have all of this. Fuel, I can see my charging sessions. Takes a bit. I can put in cost and everything. Look at that, 12 kilowatt hours, 51 kilowatt hours. Took 4. I can see if it's AC or DC and where. It was in France. Look, you can see where this car was. Yeah, you can switch if it's at home or if you charge somewhere else. I find it so cool that this is available for you. Oh, look at that. It said total charging time 28 hours, total charging system 20, 310 kilowatt hours. And of course you can put in the costs for this. Awesome. Charging history, that was that. And then something that's really cool, you can have preferred charging stations operators. I can go in here and select what chargers I want to use for planning in the car or in the app when I go a long distance. I've put in, for example, Ionity and Aral Pulse, but there are many more all over Europe, I guess. Really cool that you can do that. I don't know if this BMW here iX2 needs a different software, because I have done this a few days ago. It doesn't use it in the car and it doesn't use it in the app. I don't know why, but I think that's really cool that you can do that. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.